Det var i kyrkan strax utanför Skövde, där prästen sammanfattade de mer världsliga sakerna, vilka som hade fötts och vilka som hade dött och vem som hade fått gräser och allt vad det var. Så sa han att jag vill slutligen tacka så mycket för den fina anonyma gåvan som stiftet, som socknen har fått. Tackar så mycket. Och då reste sig bonden Persson upp och sa: ja, jag tyckte det var bäst så. Welcome to Shave&Butcher for another shave. Today we're shaving with Raffle related stuff. Sorry to bore you with the Raffle, but we're back with the Raffle win number 1, the Solingen full hollow 5/8 barber's notch razor made out of Swedish steel, donated by Walter, and the burled birch scales made and donated by Niklas. So we're doing that. We're shaving with signature soaps, one of their pepperminty things, 2 of those donated by Martin Roland as a prize in the raffle as well, together with a matti brush, not this one. You'll get a clean and new one. This is mine. I'll be using that today. And in addition to that, you have the horsehair brush from Walter, and you have a razor, a straight razor, all the way from England, Sheffield, Yorkshire to Matti, who's going to clean it up and put an edge to it, donated by Scott Owl. So those are the prizes you can win in the raffle, which I'll put a link to. I'll put the name of the link in the description below. It's for to find a cure against Parkinson's, and donations go to the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So thank you for participating if you have already, and if you haven't, please consider doing so. The spots in the raffle are $5 or 50 kronor each, and chances of winning are pretty good. So there we go. Aftershave, by the way, is going to be non-related to the raffle. It's Lucido from Japan, from the Mandem Corporation. I will wet my face and my brush, and we shall start lathering this lovely thing. Yep, so we had a decorator into the house this week, and I started talking to him, and it turns out he's an airline pilot for Scandinavian Airlines who's been furlonged, I think the word is in English, so he's not flying. He's at home getting partially paid and does the home decorating bit as a way to earn extra cash. And really nice guy. He did a terrific job on the landing. So we're lathering this up. It's a pretty small tub. These are 70-gram tubs. If you bow lather, they're pretty perfect. I'm not very good at bow lathering, so I'll do my best to load the brush from the pack. But this is a pretty ideal size for a soap, actually, because you use it up, not quickly, but more quickly than a huge soap, and these are pretty soft as well, which is nice if you're a hobbyist and you're into trying new things. You don't want necessarily soaps that last forever. Okay, I think we have quite a bit. We'll scoop out the residues of that, and there we go. Just rinsing the hands off. So yeah, that is the score. It's been a while since I used one of these. Oh, a bit of, it is soft. Can you see? It's still, it's like pieces of the soap. That's not very good. Maybe I was too strong. But you don't want, I think we'll be able to work these ones out. We shouldn't really have pieces of soap in your face. Let's see how that goes. Extremely pasty. So I made the brush wet. It is a synthetic brush, 24mm Maggard's knot. So it was wet and then I squeezed it out. That is on the big side, isn't it? This is user error. I was being too tough on it. Okay, cool. So then applied properly, then we paint what will be quite a bit of moisture into it. Since we last spoke, I have to admit I haven't watched a single shaving video. I've been crazy busy, and I'm sorry about that because I usually watch several a day. So I'm behind. I'm not going to catch up, and I did say it was going to be a bit less screen time with the shaving stuff. There we go. I think that's wet enough, so I'm going to display this. Oh, by the way, we have a baseball shirt on. Miami Marlins, Our Colores. Miami's half Anglo and half Hispanic. So it's Our Colores. My baseball team. They're usually dead last. But it is the team I watch when I have a chance. Miami Marlins. And the marlin is a fish, like on the thing. Oh, this is flavorized with essential oils from cedarwood and peppermint. Put a bit of additional water into that. Yeah, we can put more. We took a lot of soap. So there's no menthol in it, but it still has a cooling sensation without being mentholated, which is good because I don't particularly like mentholated soaps, but I don't mind the scent. Nice peppermint. Or is there menthol in it? I should check. Too small. Sorry, I can't check. The labeling is it's a utilitarian packaging. It's very much. This is what you get. You get the stickers. They're not put on. You have to put them on yourself, which is kind of cool, I think. It's like that. Here you go, so you know what it is. I'm not gonna prance around and doll that tin up for you. Nice. This is a nice soap, and the performance of the soap really is good too. It's a soap you don't see very often. Martin Rowland uses it quite a bit, and other people who he's given it to used it on YouTube. So Dave Card uses it, I use it. Can't remember who else has given it to, probably Matty and Frank as well. Nice and thick and pasty, too dry. But pretty good looking. See if we can do the... Yeah, needs a bit more aqua. I did overload. most YouTubers do. And we all pretend it's accidental. Accidental. It's not a YouTube phenomena, I think it's a wet shaving phenomena. Soap is cheap, no matter what CDV says, soap is cheap. Per shave. Wow, look at that. I don't know if you can see, I never know if you can see what I see. If you can see the sheen and shine on that thing. I'm gonna put even more water on it. Now I'm just goofing around, playing around with the lather. It's not even necessary. It's just fun. You know, oops. Oh. Actually, the taste isn't too bad. That's unusual for a shaving soap. I can, without adding more soap, I can make this huge. So it has the right consistency for me. But I can double the size of this if I just bore myself and you to just keep going and adding more water on it. It is shining. Shiny, happy lather. There we go. Yeah, so what have I been busy doing since the last video? Well, we had a death in the family, and that's always sad. It's someone I wasn't very close to. Still sad, but I'm not, I'm okay. I'm okay, thank you. Here we go. Haha. But it was someone who's that's a good lather. It was someone who's lived in the same house for over 50 years and lived on his own for 10 years with a handicap. Well, all kinds of illnesses. So he's been in a wheelchair for a long time, and it's a tall order to clean out a house like that, I can tell you. So it's a weird feeling of, I mean, if it's someone really close to you, and I've experienced that too, it's utter shock and just one of the worst things you can do. This wasn't the case here, but it's more fascinating, if I can be morbid enough to say so. It's a person's life, and some of the things are, are old and have been there for such a long time. It's a life. You go up on the attic, and Jesus, the things people save. Guys, think about your children. Don't save everything, because when you go, my God. Again, sounds insensitive, but do everybody a favor and and sort of keep what you need, okay? My advice anyway, but it's fascinating. Oh, this is a good razor and a good edge. If only I could win this in a raffle. And the soap too. Oh, the brush. And the other brush. And the other razor. So many good things to win in the raffle. And it's for a good cause. Wow. How can I not enter? I'm gonna buy 10 spots, I think. It's totally worth it. Which raffle? Well, the Shave&Butcher fundraiser razor raffle. Ah, I've heard about that. It's the secret one that is so hard to find. So if I can find it, my chances are good. Is that with the guy who's partially mentally ill? Yeah, probably. Oh. Feels good, feels good. Yeah, so this gentleman, who I haven't met in 25 years, I think. It's, yeah, an interesting character. So you find stuff. And I just feel like predicting my stuff in the cupboards and drawers from nosy eyes in case I get run over by a truck tomorrow, because you have to look everywhere. We were looking for a will because we were told there was a will, and then when there is a will, there is a way. If there is a will, you kind of are obligated to find it. So yeah, we had to look everywhere. And you're a nosy bastard, but you kind of have to be. So there was a box of some naughty stuff, and it was one surprise after another. That's for sure. I was going through a drawer, normal drawer in a desk, and I found a weapon, a pistol, a small one, a Walter. I said, okay, it's probably a toy gun. And where I'm from, Sweden, oops, shit, did I cut my nose? You don't see, I think I missed it. You don't see weapons very often. I mean, I know hunters, they have rifles at home. I don't know anyone who owns a handgun. Anyone. But the small Walter was there. And 2 boxes of ammunition. And I know from my hunting friends and from watching American television that you're not supposed to have a gun and ammunition in a drawer, which isn't even locked. You're supposed to have it in a cupboard, properly locked up. But voila, there it was. So interesting. Probably illegal or unregistered, so we're gonna have to turn that into the law enforcement authorities. Oh, such a good razor, seriously. I'll tell you a secret, I wasn't entirely happy with the edge when I first shaved with it on the video you saw, so I sent it off to Mr. Hohenmeister. It was okay, but I know he can do better, and he did. Wow, it is lovely. Wow. And it's a very responsive razor. Does that make sense? It's like driving a car where the suspensions are hard. So like a Porsche. Now, I'm not saying this is a Porsche razor. It's not a super exclusive razor. But it's, you know, a Porsche is, you feel the bumps in the road the way you should. And every time you touch a pedal, the car responds, and it's that kind of razor. It's hard to explain if you don't straight razor shave, but straight razor shavers will understand what I mean. It's hardcore, but it's sharp and it's freaking smooth. Sometimes it's nice to have razors who just sugarcoat everything. It's just like a Philharmonica. Those are just sweet Motown sort of razors. This is more Compton. This is Compton, straight out of Compton. Oh, fantastic, really impressive edge. I'm gonna do a cleanup pass because I know I will get no irritation whatsoever. Sometimes you feel, if I push it, it's gonna hurt a bit. But I have a super lather, I have a super edge. I've not messed up and done anything stupid. So the touch-up is gonna be fine. I'm gonna have no irritation if I just do what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I found the weapon, a small Walter with ammunition. So, okay. That was day 1. Day 2. I put myself in charge of cleaning out the kitchen. Because cleaning out someone else's food and freezer, etc. is not so nice. It's a bit disgusting, to be honest, because there's always some shit in there, and I'm not disgusted very easily, so I thought, you know, I'll do that. And the freezer was packed full. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, yep. BBS, baby. I'm gonna go BBS yes on your ass, and I did. So freezer's packed. And it's like mushrooms from 1980, chili from 2008. I'm serious. With 12th of December. Oh. And then, so I thought I'll start at the top. You sort of do. So at the top, above the top sort of box or whatever, was a tiny area, which is just between the top of the freezer and the freezing element thing. So I saw something sticking out, and I saw it was an envelope, so I pulled it out and opened it up. $3,500 in cash in the freezer in Swedish money. 35,000 Swedish cold ones. Oh, incredible. That was sort of. Okay, well, everybody's happy if you find that instead of, you know, an unfamiliar skull or something. And then the imagination started going, wow, because there was a large safe, which I remember from childhood, a large old safe. But we couldn't find the key to the safe, and everybody looked, and geez, did we look. You know, many man hours went into trying to figure out what the key is, but you don't hide it in an obvious spot, because then the breaker inners will find it. So we didn't. So we finally gave up, and I managed to find a locksmith who knew how to handle safes, who could count pretty straight away. So fridge was on day 2, so he was going to come on day 3. So anticipation was high. Sorry, just going to rinse for a while. It was warm, now we're going cold. Now you're gonna think I wanna oversell the razor and the soap and the brush for the Raffle, but shit, honestly, that was a absolutely fantastic shave. Absolutely brilliant. Skin feels fantastic, and it's super close. And we were a team. Myself, the razor, the brush, the soap. We interacted and made it happen. So, Lucido from the Mandem Corporation. Always shake the aftershave. Oh, I love this is my favorite aftershave. Cheapo. Find it everywhere in Japan. Aftershave, scentless to my nose, but it does wonders. It's brilliant. You should get it if you can. So so the safe. So the locksmith came. We made all the Ocean's 11 type jokes, and he just looked tired because he hears them all the time. Actually, we did Jönssonligan jokes, which my Swedish brothers and sisters will understand. So he drilled the thing open, and we were all, and we had to get it open because we found a note somewhere that the will was going to be in the safe, and you gotta look to find the will. And we opened it, no will, a lot of rubbish and shoes and stuff without value, and no money. So the money was in the freezer, and God help, possibly somewhere else, but not in the safe. What we did find in the safe was another pistol, a big one, police style Walter with ammunition. So now we're stuck with two guns. It's very unclear if there's a license to either of them, but we'll have to hand them in to the police. No one's very comfortable. So yeah, that was the score. Loads of cash in the freezer, two guns, and no will. But we did our best. The freezer's clean, and it's a nasty job, and it's nasty when someone passes away. But it's a job you have to do. I hope I wasn't making too much fun of anything. It was just, those were every woken hour of my last 3 days. So there you go. Now we're on to watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. Thank you for watching. Please consider entering the raffle. You don't have to, but please consider. Just $5 or 10 if you want 2 spots. Thanks for watching. See you soon, and stay sharp.